You're tuned in to the Power of Prayer Radio, right here with your host, the one and only Reverend Kyle Houck, broadcasting live from Tampa, Florida. Catch his show live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on The Cross. That's right, guys. What's up? How you doing out there? How you feeling? 522 here in the sunny sunshine state of Florida. And let me know. Just to let you know, it is not that warm. Okay? It is not that warm out. And if you guys are wondering, yes, it is really, really cold. Matter of fact, let me just give you it's 46 degrees with raining showers. Okay? Not cool. I'm bundled up here in the studio, and I'm going to display to you a great radio show this evening. Once again, I'm Reverend Kyle Houck. Just call me Pastor Kyle. And we'll get this show started. We're going to start off with a favorite song of mine. One of the new songs from Casting Crowns. It's from their new album, Thrive, and it's called Thrive. Casting Crowns. Just one of the new songs I got coming out from their new album, Thrive. And that was the song Thrive. And once again, guys, you're tuned in to the Power of Prayer Radio right here on The Cross, WIRN 81.3. We got some cool things going on. Like I said, we have the JGF cross training just started last Monday. And if you go to our Facebook, that's facebook.com/groups/JGF small groups, you can check out those videos and our lessons that we have. It's true. It's for real. You can do that, and it'll help you learn more about a book in the Bible or something you didn't know, or even just help you feel more closer to God. And not just feel, actually be closer to Him. And that's what we're trying to spread here, is just to bring Christianity back, the religion back, the faith aspect. Get people to actually believe in Him again. And just not say they do, or pray for things, or pray for good health when things go bad. That's not when you pray to Jesus or pray to your God. You should worship and honor Him. And do everything that He gives you. Because there's signs in your life that you see. I know I do. And if you don't, you're just blind. Or you haven't been saved. Or you haven't been that open. You need to just open up and loosen up. It's really easy. All you have to do is just let it go. Let all your worry go. Just ask Him, Lord, take this away. I want to be with You. Show me what to do. That's what you got to do. That's what all you have to do. It's easy. It's just like a conversation with your physical father. That's how I see it. Because technically He was my physical father. In a sense. Or Jesus was my physical brother, if you would say. Correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Email me or Twitter me, PastorKyleH@gmail.com or at PastorKyleH. It's 5:31 here in Tampa. And like I said, JGF Crossroads. We talked about, JGF Cross Training. We talked about Mark chapter 8. No. Where'd it go? Mark chapter 1 through 8. Sorry. Where did this go? Here it is. Mark chapter 1. Okay. And the message was to have you see that the higher degree of trust in God, that He wants you to see that God is worthy and of being trusted because God is in control. He is literally, guys, the only one you can trust. I mean, you might say you might be able to trust your father and your mother and one of your best friends or your relatives. But at any moment, they have free will just like me and you and can turn their backs on you and deprive you of your communion, your fellowship, and your connection with your Lord. So, the Lord will never take that away from you. So that is the only person you can trust. Okay. That's the only person. And what that's all that message was trying to say is have faith in him. Have faith that he is there for you no matter what you do. Okay? It's easy. No matter what you do, he's there to pick you up, to hold you, to say, it's okay, my son or daughter. I forgive you. We can fix this. I will fix this. With that said, here's DC Talk with something to think about.
The greatest single cause of atheism in the world today is Christians who acknowledge Jesus with their lips and walk out the door and deny him by their lifestyle. That is what an unbelieving world simply finds unbelievable.
You're tuned in to the Power of Prayer Radio, right here with your host, the one and only Reverend Kyle Hauk, broadcasting live from Tampa, Florida. Catch his show live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on The Cross. Hey guys, it's Reverend Kyle Hauk right here from the JGF Clergy. And don't forget, every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on blogtalkradio.com/churchandhurry. We got the Church in a Hurry show. Minutes, it's quick, it's fast, it's a devotional to inspire your day and your life. Right here, brought to you by the JGF Clergy. And I'm Reverend Kyle Hauk saying good day and God bless. What's up, everybody? WIRN 81.3 The Cross. This is the Power of Prayer Radio right here, 539 here in Tampa, Florida. And that was What If I Stumble by DC Talk. Okay. One of the greatest, I think, one of the greatest bands in the 90s coming up for Christian music. And I listened to them for so many years, and I still listen to them. I still think they're great. Let me know what you guys think. Tweet me at Pastor Kyle H on Twitter, or you can email me at insomniacradionetwork@gmail.com, and I'll get both of those. But as you heard some of the new commercials that I just did. So I'm going to play one just for the cross training, okay? We have left that behind, but coming up on Monday, this Monday coming up at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be doing another session. The lesson is to be announced. Be right here on this channel, this station, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. All right? For the JGF cross training. And here's our new sweeper for that. Are you looking for a little motivation in your life? Are you looking for a little devotion? Well, join us here each Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the JGF Clergy Cross Training, hosted by Pastor Kyle Hauk, to learn how you can live a more dedicated and fulfilled Christian life. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/JGF Small Groups. There you go, guys. Follow that on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/JGF Small Groups. And with that said, I would like to continue on to my director, Mr. Joseph Aquilino, a.k.a. Joey Giggles. I would like to say a big warm welcome and thank you for having me in the JGF family and putting me as an executive director. I appreciate that. I appreciate the responsibility, and I continue to dedicate my time to the JGF family because, guys, we don't do this for free. I mean, we do this for free. There is no pay for us. The pay is seeing you guys happy, seeing the likes and comments on our posts, and you guys joining in to our shows. That's what's awesome. That's why we do it, because we love radio. We love to help people. We love to educate. So, in return, our reward is from you. So, guys, please continue to share our stuff. Please continue to like and comment on our posts, because that's just a way to keep a smile on our face, because you guys are awesome, and I know you guys think we are awesome. But with that said, congratulations to the JGF family for 5 years running now, 5 years strong. Congratulations to that. And that's just so awesome right here. And to your faithful leader, fearless leader, the one and only
Joey Giggles?
Joey Giggles, right here on the JGF family, okay? This show is brought to you by the branch of the JGF clergy, a branch off of the JGF family. There's a lot of people that we deal with that have medical issues and disabilities and go through a lot of pain. So we need to have some help for them, some person to talk to, and that's us. That's the JGF clergy. And he also does a show on Blog Talk Radio. It's blogtalkradio.com/Joey Giggles. And it's called The Positive Experience. And I made a special sweeper for him. So here you go. In midst of the 5-year anniversary, this is my present to you, buddy. Hey guys, it's Pastor Kyle Hauk right here. And I want to let you know that you're tuned in to the best radio station here on Blog Talk Radio. That's because you're listening to the Joey Giggles channel. And you're tuned in to The Positive Experience right here on Blog Talk Radio. Now stay tuned for your one and only host, Joey Giggles. There you go, buddy. Shout out to everyone else in the Joey Giggles family, brought to you by the one and only Joey Giggles. So, yeah, guys, it's awesome. You should be proud of being a part of the family. So, with that said, I have a couple more things to talk about, okay? In Indiana, this is ridiculous. As soon as I switched to my newspaper again, here it is. I had it. Nope, that's Eternal Security study that we were doing, a Bible study. Let's see, Mondays at 8. Okay, no. Oh, here we go. Yes, I am somewhat disorganized, but that's okay. God's in control. Indiana reports last year that Indiana has passed a new law. Indiana has passed a new law that says it allows its citizens to shoot any officer that unlawfully enters their house. Do you think that was a justified law or call to make? I don't think so. Not at all. And I just want to pray right now that Lord, just take this corrupt, dumb, social crap that we've created and just fix it. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what to say about this, guys. First of all, they're police officers. They're here to protect you. They're not going to rush in and kill you right off the bat. The only reason they're going to shoot you or defend themselves if you're trying to harm them. Yes, it is legal for them to enter your house with a search warrant. But if they don't have a search warrant, then they can't enter your house. And that, I guess, would be justifiably unlawful. Therefore, that lies in your hands. If you really want to have the blood of a police officer on your hands, not even let alone a police officer, an innocent being that's just doing his job, sorry you're over there smoking crack and stuff. That's your fault. God gave you free will. You took that path and you did it. So that's your fault. And you decided to shoot that person. So that's all you. You take that up with the Lord. The human judge will do you what needs to be done here. But what needs to be happen up there in heaven, if heaven, will be done there. That's what I think about that email me at pastorkyleh@gmail.com, or you can tweet me at pastorkyleh on Twitter. And today's salvation is I am here for you, okay? And this is from a new app that I have on my phone. We'll be doing this each show. All I got to do is open the app and tap on it, and it gives me a new random salvation for the day. And today's is I am here for you. He always says, I am here for you. And that brings me back to my video. My video that I got coming up. I'm going to let you guys think about that. What kind of video do I got coming up? I don't have a video coming up. It's already up. And I want you guys to go watch it. Okay? I'll let you guys know about that here in a brief moment. I can't even talk. All right, it's Stephen Curtis Chapman with Love Take Me Over. And my name is Pastor Kyle H. Yep. And I am the head clergy at JGF Clergy. And I host the JGF Cross Training coming up this Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on WIRN 81.3, The Cross. Right now you're listening to the Power of Prayer Radio with your one and only host, me. Still, it's Pastor Kyle H. And we're just going over some things, some news that I think should be brought up. Okay? Once again, today's salvation is, I am here with you. The Lord is always here with you, no matter what you do, no matter how you fail. As long as you ask forgiveness, the Lord is there. Hobby Lobby is in the news versus the Obamacare administration, okay? They are not wanting Obamacare in their corporate stores, okay? They have a choice. And why are they in the news? Because they are Christians. They are a Christian-based company, just like Chick-fil-A. And speaking of Chick-fil-A, we got another story about that. But Hobby Lobby is in the verge of going bankrupt or shutting down all of their stores completely because they can't afford health care on their own. Okay, they want to have health care of their own. They don't want to have Obamacare because Obamacare has things in it that they don't believe is right as a Christian. Okay, abortion. It supports abortion. Okay, that's the main one. That's corrupt. That's a dictator right there. That's crazy. I just pray for that family because it's a family-owned business as well, people. This is ridiculous. Something needs to happen. We need to take action. People need to stand up and say, this is not right. Obamacare needs to not happen. Obamacare is for the worst of the country. It is bad for the country. We're not getting much out of it, and we're paying for it. And we're paying a buttload. People, do you realize that? Do you look it up? Look it up on Google. What is Obamacare? They don't even know. Okay? They don't even know what they signed into. They just said it. Okay, it sounds good. We'll sign it. That's the God's honest truth. That they just, the representatives, the people in the House, they just signed the bill and no one knows what it's about. And look, it's ruining a great business. A Christian-based family business. Hobby Lobby is in the news again with the fight against Obamacare. Guys, please pray for them. Pray for my friend Kat. Her aunt is in the hospital. Please pray for that. Pray for the world peace. All the pastors and all the ministers around the world, all the unsaved souls, as your friends and family, yourself, and the JGF clergy. And everyone in the JGF family. Heck, everybody in the world. Pray for everybody in the world that they have a great day. Because you are dancing on God's great dance floor. I'll tell you more about Chick-fil-A coming up here shortly, right after this song. It's God's Dance Floor by Chris Tomlin. And I'm your host, Pastor Kyle Houck. You're tuned in to the Power of Prayer Radio, right here with your host, the one and only, Reverend Kyle Houck. Broadcasting live from Tampa, Florida, catch his show live weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on The Cross. That's right, guys. You're tuned in right here to the Power of Prayer Radio, right here, WIRN 81.3, The Cross. And like that commercial said, I am Pastor Kyle H. And we're coming up on the end of the show. It's only a half-hour show because I have to eat dinner. And then we will come back and play some of the best Christian music right here on The Cross. Okay? We were talking about Hobby Lobby versus Obamacare. We're on with that. Now we're going to move on to something positive and then end with a Bible quote to inspire your night. Okay? Remember, Chick-fil-A, also a family-based and Christian-valued company. They were in the news about a couple years back, maybe a year or two, about the gays. They would not let gays work in their company. They would not support gays. They were against gays completely. Well, after that controversy, they are in the news again. And do you remember when I said I'm going to bring you something that is joyful, something happy, something good? Well, it is. Because up north, during these horrible, horrible snowstorms, the interstates were jam-packed. And somewhere up north, I forget because I didn't write down the location when I was reading the news article because I am a dodo. And they all were let go after a day's work because they were let go because there were no people coming in. So they were sent home. And so they went to go home. They started driving and most of them came back. To the store and hauled it up there until they can go home or it warmed up. So they got this great idea to start making hamburgers. Making all their food and sandwiches and stuff, and walking over 2 hours to get to the interstate, and walking up and down the street and handing out food and refreshments to everyone that took it. And they would not take money. They wouldn't take it. If that's not God's good work, then I don't know what is. Okay? Think about that. That's an awesome deed that someone did without wanting anything back. That's ministry. That's fellowship. Okay? That's the Lord working there. They might have not all been Christians, even though they're working in a Christian-based, store. It doesn't matter. But if they were, awesome. If they're not, hope they get saved. Pray for those. And our verse tonight is John 6:24. I assure you, those who listen to my message and believe in God, who sent me, have eternal life. They will never be condemned for their sins, but they have already passed from death into light. And that's what happens when you're saved, guys. What it says right there in John chapter 6, verse 24. Once again, I'm your host, Pastor Kyle Hauk, and this has been this episode of The Power of Prayer Radio. It is Jason Gray with Every Act of Love. Don't forget to stay connected with us at facebook.com/groups/JGF small groups and tweet me, goodness, at Pastor Kyle H on Twitter. Once again, guys, this has been Power of Prayer Radio, and I am your host, Pastor Kyle H, signing off saying good night and God bless.